Hey you guys, okay, the part you've all been waiting for, we're getting ready to do. Our piece is all done. It's nice and square, ready to go. So we're just going to set it in place. And now what I've got to do is make sure that I center this. So I can feel when it falls into my little grooves here. Alright, and I've done some preliminaries. There we are, it just popped in. And 3/8 of an inch from the edge seemed like it was right. So I've got my square set up to 3/8 of an inch. We'll run that through and get it squared up. You got to go back and forth here just ever so slightly to get it right. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now the edges here, I can maybe move it right about there. Alright, now the width on this is just over an inch. So I'm going to call that a 1/2 inch. So 3/8 and a 1/2 inch would be the center. Will be 7/8, 7/8 of an inch. So that tells me that I've got to cut the biscuit 7/8 of an inch in and a 1/2 inch in on this from the outer edge. So that's what I needed. Those are the measurements I need. So I'll be back to set up the biscuit jointer. Oh, well, I'll grab it. So on the biscuit jointer, this part here sits on the table. So the measurement I'm going to be looking for, let's see if I can do this by hand. I usually use oh no, I've got to have it inside the saw. So what we're going to be doing is measuring from the bottom here to the bottom of the blade once it's installed to get the depth for cutting the biscuits. So I'll do that next. Thanks for watching back. We're going to try to set up our cutting. So I've got the biscuit jointer mounted. I showed that earlier. So I'm going to drop it all the way down, lock it in place, flat against the table, and then I'll go ahead and set my 0. Set this to 0 for our depth. Now, I don't know if this is the right way or not, but this is the way I'm doing it, so I'll just show you what I do. I go ahead and open this all the way out with a clamp like that, so I can expose the blade. Let me bring my light down here so we can see what's going on. I don't know if that helps you at all. But now, what I'm going to do, take my square and go right up to the blade right there. Excuse my head. Okay, so what that's giving me right now is the center of the cutter is a 1/2 inch. So a 1/2 inch from the table. That's right where I want that. But I'm going to cut the face part, which didn't work before because of the clamping. I wasn't able to really clamp it to the table to do it the way Nick does. So I have to go this route. And in order to do that, 7/8 of an inch is what I measured. So what I'm going to do is loosen this up and loosen this up, and with a 1/2 inch there, I need to come up 3/8. So that's 1, 2, 3/8. Oh, you know what? I screwed up. Sorry. Let's go back down. I shouldn't have loosened that up. Duh. Alright, so we'll drop that down. Set this to 0 again. Lock it in place. It was wiggling, and that's how I knew I didn't have that. Now, lock that up and let it come up 3/8 of an inch. 1, 2, 3. Right there. 3/8. And when I put this up against the blade, yep, the center is 7/8. So that's how I know the blade's going to cut 7/8 of an inch, the center of the cut, or where the biscuit will be. So that's how I do that. I should be all set up now to be able to cut my biscuits. Hey you guys, alright, here's the scary part. So, what I did, if we can see here, I don't know if this is going to show up or not, but what I've got is a line drawn right here. There's a line in the center of the biscuit cutter. And the problem is the height covers up the line. So this has to be kind of an eyeball type of thing, and I've got it clamped to this auxiliary fence. And I think that's about it right there. I need to put on one more clamp and then I'll come back. Oh shoot, that didn't work. One more clamp on this side here. Alright. Got it clamped up. See if I can see from this side. Lining that line up. Okay. As close as I'm going to be able to get it. Cross your fingers. Can you see? Yep, alright. So, turn the power on. Alright, 3450. Let's see. Looks like my cut was just about right. Can you see it? Yay. So, I don't know where I put my biscuits. Oh, there they are. And I won't bore you to doing all those, but that's the setup. And the biscuit will go in just like that. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to do 7 like I had mentioned earlier on the sides. I think I'll just do the top and the bottom and worry about the sides. There's not going to be pressure sideways on that door. It's just going to be up and down. So I think I'm only going to put 3 biscuits in, glue all the way around. That'll be enough to hold it, and we'll hope that works out. Thanks for watching.